Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Okay, so this is our science biology portion. So let us start with chapter number 7, control and coordination. Okay, so in this chapter we will learn about how our body get controlled by us and the body parts coordinate with it. Okay, so let us start. So as you all know that we all have motions, right? That if we are seeing something moving, so it is alive. Okay, some of these movement are in fact the result of growth, as in plants. Okay, means a plant is growing, or if a plant is plant showing movement, that means it is growing, that plant is growing. Okay, so a seed germinate and grows, and we can see that the seedling moves over the course of a few days. It pushes soil a seeds and come out, right? But if its growth were to be stopped, so these movement would be not happen, correct? So some movement, as in many animals and some plants, are not connected with growth. Okay, so one more example, if a cat is running, or children playing or swimming, right? Or buffalo is chewing something, है ना? So these are not movement, है ना? That not caused by growth. Okay, so why do we associate such visible movement with life? This is our question. So the answer is, a possible answer is that we think of movement as a response to change in the environment of the organism. The cat may be running because it has seen a mouse, है ना? Not only that, we also think of movement as attempt by living organism to uses changes in the environment, okay, to their advantages also. But plant grow out into the sunshine. Okay, so buffaloes chewing the curd to help break up tough food, right? So as to able or to digest it better, है ना? So these are the reasons. Okay, so when bright light is focused on our eyes, है ना, or when we touches a hot object, we detect the change and response to it with the movement in order to protect ourselves, because we can't touch any hot object, right? So if we think a bit more about this, it becomes apparent that all these movement in response to the environment is carefully controlled. Each of kind changes in the environment evokes an inappropriate movement in response. So such control movement must be connected to the recognition of various events in the environment, so followed by only the correct movement in response. Or in other words, living organism must be use symptoms providing control and coordination, it keeping with the general principle of body organization in multicellular organisms. Specialized tissues are used to provide these control and coordinate activity. Okay, so this is all based on how we can control or we coordinate. Okay, so let us start with animals nervous system. Okay, so here animal nervous system. In animal, such control and coordination are provided by nervous and muscular tissues, है ना? So touching a hot object is a urgent and dangerous situation for us. We need to detect it and respond to it, right? So how do we detect that we are touching a hot object? How we get to know that this object is hot? Okay, so all the information of our environment is detected by a specialized tip of some nerve cells. Okay, so here you can see in this diagram, okay, by this diagram, so these receptors are usually located in our sense organs such as inner ears, the nose, the tongue, and so on. Okay, so gastroreceptors means by which we can taste anything. Okay, so will detect taste, while olfactory receptors will detect smell. So these are the things. This information acquired at the end of the dendrite tips of a nervous cells. Okay, you can see in figure number 7.1, है ना. So set off the chemical reaction that create an electrical impulse. Okay, so this impulse travel from the dendrite to the cell body and then along the axon to its end. Okay, so at the end of the axon the electrical impulse sets off the release of some chemical, and these chemical cross the gaps or synapses means the place, okay, the gap, and start a similar electrical impulse in the dendrite of the next neuron. Okay, so this is general scheme of how nerve impulse travel in our body, है ना. So a similar synapse finally allow delivery of such impulse from neuron to other cells such as muscle cells or we can say gland, है ना. Okay, so it is thus no surprise that nervous tissue is made up of an organized network of nerve cells or neurons. You can see here lots number of cells is present, right, and it is specialized for conducting information via electrical impulse from one part to the other part of our body. Okay, so by look at figure 7.1. okay, in that figure we can identify the part of the neuron, right, so where the information is acquired, secondly through which information travel as an electrical impulse, or lastly where this impulse must be converted into a chemical signal for onwards transmission. Okay, so this is all over nervous system. Okay, now we having our next question is what happen in reflex action. Okay, so reflex is a word we use very commonly when we talk about some sudden action in response to something in the environment, right. So just like we says that I jumped on the way of the wash reflexly, okay, or I was so hungry my mouth started watering reflexly. Okay, means when we see something good food है ना, तो suddenly water came in our mouth, inside our mouth. So we are talking about that. So what exactly do we mean, है ना, means what we exactly want to say. So a common idea in all such example is that we do something without thinking about it, है ना, like we don't want that water but it suddenly came inside our mouth, है ना, or without feeling in control of our reactions, means we don't have this much control on our feelings. So yet these are situations where we are responding with some actions to change our environment. How is control and coordination achieved in such situation? So if we want to handle this situation, then what we'll have to do? So in simple way we can say is that let us consider this further. Okay, take one of our example, like touching a flame is an urgent and dangerous situation for us, or in fact for many animals also, right. So how would we respond to this? How will respond on seem lightly a simple way is thinking consciously about the pain and the possibility of getting burned, means we can what we can say, we can think na about the pain, right, means our hand get burn. So this type of thinking we can do, है ना, this is possible, and therefore we can move our hand. So an important question then is how long will it take you to think all this, means how we are talking about how this sudden response we are getting. Okay, so here is a question that how long it will take. So the answer depend on how we think. Okay, means the time of your thinking depends on the situation. Okay, if nerve impulse are sent around the way we have talked about earlier, then thinking is also likely to involve the creation of such impulse, right. So thinking is a complex activity, so it is bounded to involve a complicated interaction of many nerve impulse from many neurons. Okay, so next, if this is the case, it is no surprise that the thinking tissue in our body consists of dense network of intricate arranged in the neurons, right? In neurons there are network of neurons are present, so it sits in the forward end of the skull and receiving signal from all over the body which it thinks about before responding to them. Okay, so obviously in order to receive these signals, this thinking part of the brain in the skull must be connected to nerve coming from various part of the body. So suddenly we can get the response, right? So similarly, it is this part of the brain is to instruct muscles to move. Nerve must carry the signals back to different part of the body, right? If all of this is to be done when we touches a hot object, it may take enough time for us to get burned. Is it clear how our body get responding from each and every place? Okay, you can see here. Okay, this is your reflex arc. Okay, now means this is our hand, it is touching a hot object, so suddenly it sends message to the brain, and by the brain neurons gets our sensory neurons get the message, and suddenly we can move our hand from that object. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so next is our human brain. Okay, so human brain, you can see this is the structure of human brain. So if reflex action the only function of the spinal cord, is it? So this is the question. So answer is obviously not. Since we know that we are thinking beings we can think any of the things. Okay, so we are thinking beings. Spinal cord is made up of nerves which supply informations to think about. Thinking involve more complex mechanism and neural connections, right? So these are concentrated in the brain, which is the main coordination center of the body. The brain and spinal cord constitute the central nervous system. Okay, they receive information from all the part of the body and integrate on it. Okay, so this is the process. We also think about our actions. Okay, means whatever actions we are taking. So writing, talking, moving a chair, clapping at the end of the program are the example of voluntary action, and these are based on deciding what to do next, right? If we are hearing something good, we used to clap, right? So all these things. So the brain also has to send message to muscles. Okay, means our brain is sending message to muscles. This is the second way in which the nervous system communicate with the muscles. Okay, the communication between the central nervous system and the other part of the body is facilitated by the peripheral nervous system consisting of the cranial nerves arising from the brain and spinal nerve arising from the spinal cord. Okay, cranial nerve, okay, and spinal cord. So the brain does allow us to think and take action based on that thinking, right? As you well expected, this is accompanied through complex designs with different parts of the brain responsible for the integrating different impulse inputs and the outputs also. So next is the brain has three such major parts, or we can say regions, है ना? So namely are forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. You can see in this diagram. Okay, forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. So what are the function of these brain? So the forebrain is the main thinking part of the brain. It has regions which receive sensory impulse from various receptors. Separate area to the forebrain are specialized for hearing, smelling, sign and so on. Okay, so this is the function. So there are separate area of associated with this sensory information is interrupted by putting it together with information from other receptor as well as with information that is already stored in the brain, right? So we can get. So based on all this, a decision is made, but how to respond and the information is passed to the motor areas, okay, so which control the movement of involuntary muscles. So For example, our leg, right? Our leg muscles, है ना? So this is the example of voluntary muscles. So however, certain sensations are distinct for seeing or hearing. So for example, how do we know that we have eaten enough? This is also a motion, right? So the sensation of feeling full is because of central associated with hunger, right? So which is in a separate part of the forebrain. It is also a function of your forebrain. Okay, so study the level diagram of the human being. We have seen that the different parts have a specialized function. Can find out the function of each parts. Okay, so we'll talk more. So let us look at the other use of the work, that is reflex. Okay, so that have talked about in the introduction. What is reflex? Okay, so our mouth waters when we see food we like without our meaning to it. Okay, so like a heartbeat, okay, without our thinking about it, है ना? So in fact we cannot control these actions easily by thinking about them, even if we wanted to. Okay, so we have to think about or reminded to breathe or to digest food. This is the question. Okay, we have to remind to breathe or that we have digested the food. No. So in between the simple reflex action like change in the size of the pupil and other through the action such as moving a chair, there is another set of the muscle movement over which we do not have any thinking control. Okay, so many of these involuntary actions are controlled by the midbrain, or we can say and hindbrain also. So all these involuntary action including blood pressure, salivations, vomiting are controlled by medulla in the hindbrain. You can see where is medulla, it is present in a hindbrain. Okay, so thinking about activities like walking in the straight line or riding a bicycle, picking up a pencil, these are possible due to a part of the hindbrain called the cerebellum. Okay, you can see here cerebellum is also present. So it is responsible for the appreciations of voluntary action and maintaining the postures and balance of the body. Imagine what would happen if each of these events failed to take place if we were not thinking about it. What will happen? Okay, so now we'll talk about, so this is all the function of our brain. Okay, now let us talk about how are these tissues protected. Okay, how these tissues get protected. So a delicate organ like the brain, okay, how our brain get protected? Okay, so which is so important for a variety of activities, है ना, needs to be carefully protected. I am talking about my brain or our brain. Okay, so for this the body is designed so that the brain sits inside a bony box. Okay, so inside the box the brain is contained in a fluid filled balloon which provide further shocks absorptions. Okay, if we are getting any type of shocks, that fluid get absorbed. Okay, so if you run your hand down in the middle of your back, you will feel a hard bumpy structure. This is the vertebral column, or we can say backbone, which protect the spinal cord. So in this way we can protect our tissues, right? Okay, so next is how does the nervous tissue cause action, means how they take action. So far we have been talking about nervous tissues, right, and how it collect the information or send it around the body. So process information, makes decision based on the information and convey decisions to muscle for the action, or in easy words, or in other words we can say when the action or movement is to be performed, muscle tissue will do the final job. How now next question is how do animal muscles move? Okay, so when a nerve impulse reaches to the muscles, the muscle fiber must move. Okay, now next question, how does a muscle cell move? So the simple motion of the movement at a cellular level is that muscle cells will move by changing their shapes, okay, so that they are shortened. Okay, so the next question is, how do muscle cells change their shape? Okay, so the answer must lie in the chemistry of cellular components. Muscle cells have a special protein that change both their shapes and their arrangement in the cell in response to nervous electrical impulse. Okay, so when this happen, new arrangement of these protein give the muscle cells a shortened form. Okay, means a protein which give the muscle cells a short form, means they will do their size shorter. Okay, so